we know that recently you have been invited to visit the mainland China and deliver sermons there in the biggest church in the mainland China, in Hangzhou.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How is the trip? What is the feeling?
It was great. I felt that God really opened the door for China, and there are great revival in China. Every corner in China, we can see the revival. I visited Hangzhou Church, and then in the afternoon I visited one small church in the outside, but the church also, I saw the great revival in the countryside church.
So what is the meaning of this trip to the Korean church and Korean society? Because we know that this is the first time of the church to preach there publicly.
Right. Yeah. First time I officially received the visa from the Chinese embassy, and the meaning of this trip is the Christianity will be the hope for the China, because Chinese governments know that they cannot stop the growing of Christianity in China. All churches in China are growing, so they decided they give them the freedom for the church, but they wanted to control with their regulation. So if as far as church keep the rules of government, they will keep the freedom. So we are expecting a great miracle, great blessing in China.
Yeah. So what have you shared in your sermon to the Chinese Christians?
This time I talked about the fullness of the Holy Spirit. Many people do not know about the ministry of the Holy Spirit, so many people focused on the manifestation of the Holy Spirit. But main ministry of the Holy Spirit is not the manifestation. The main purpose of the ministry of the Holy Spirit is glorify Jesus, also preach the gospel, preach the message of Jesus Christ. That's the main purpose of the Holy Spirit, ministry of Holy Spirit.
Yeah, and this relates to an important question, because we know that the official churches in the mainland China, they have a theological inclination to ecumenical and evangelical traditions, but not charismatic, but not Pentecostal.
They are very cautious about the charismatic movement, but this time.
Do you think they changed their view already?
Yeah, they accept our my interpretation and by preaching about the Holy Spirit.
They accept.
Yeah, they accept, and that pastor of the Hangzhou church said that he is going to reproduce the video for 20,000 copies, and he's going to distribute to the all leaders in China and all over the world.
You mean the videos of your sermon?
Right. I gave the message twice, so he already made that copy and distributed to the all leaders in China.
Oh, so this really a big difference. Yeah. So do you think this kind of changes relate to the recent betterment of the Chinese-Korean diplomatic relationship after new President Park Geun-hye?
New President Park and Xi Jinping has a good relationship. So 5 years ago, Park Geun-hye was the special ambassador to China, and at the time she met Xi Jinping. And I think China and Korea will have good relationship. So also, China government will open door for the Korean pastors to share their spiritual heritage and blessing to the Christian leaders in China.
So you're quite optimistic.
Right.
Yeah, that in the future Chinese-Korean relationship there may be a role for the church to play. Am I correct?
Right. I visited twice the Shanghai and Beijing. I met all the important key persons in government, in the church and the religious department. At the time, they are willing to have a good relation between Korean and Chinese church.
So will you visit China in the quite near future?
Sure.
You have it arranged?
Not yet, but I'm going to visit China again and again to share all the spiritual heritage and spiritual good things.